Is this video for sailing and entertainment purposes only? You're dang skippy it is.
Loved Muppets. They are creepy though.
What advice would you give Amber's future girlfriend? Simple. Just don't go there.
Why did you lie about the person you're with and say it's been two different people and it's not?
I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I didn't lie.
It just keeps getting funnier every time I say it.
I'm obsessed with Karina Kaboom.
What's wrong with Karina Kaboom? She's a nice lady.
You're kidding, right?
I bet you're a lot of fun at parties.
Comment. My husband! You doing out here?
She's gonna have a field day with this.
Hello everybody. In today's video, for the low introductory price of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last. No other better prices than hearing it here last. Okay, so in today's video, Amber is spilling all of this unnecessary personal tea on her Instagram. Amber, we love when you spill tea, even when you're lying, like always. Also, Amber is begging for her exes to come back to her.
Yeah, Frank, that was a lie.
Isn't this a surprise?
On TikTok, she needs to do podcasts with her exes. Do you remember when I told you that she's obsessed with her exes and she doesn't really have a girlfriend like she claims? Yes, Kermit Kaboom strikes again. That's not my name. Look, here's the thing. Amber has recently told everybody that everybody needs to move on. She said it in her new video. Y'all need to move on. I'm so over my exes. They moved on. You all need to move on. But she's begging for her exes to come back and do, podcast with her. Kermit knows what else. Rinse, lather, delulu. Second part of this video is Foodie Beauty being entitled and ungrateful for the donations that she received and addressing her PayPal scams.
Monsters! 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 Monsters!
And a Pokemon Go update. Or my name isn't Bob, Kermit, Kaboom, Wilbur. None of those are my names. Okay, if you could not tell already by this ridiculous intro. As always, with all of my videos, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only and is not meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. Please don't take anything I say seriously. I'm just sharing my own opinions, not facts, on publicly accessible information made public by public figures. First, I would urge you to please not go to these people's channels. Please do not go and leave these people any mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments, entertainment purposes only. Okay, so Amber posted a TikTok in which she is lip syncing a sound, and basically out of all the sounds and all the TikTok and all the land and all the world, Amber is out here sitting here lip syncing. Oh, if I could have a dream guest on my podcast, my dream guest would be my exes. I want to invite all my exes on my podcast. Let's spice things up.
Thanks for nothing.
Yes, isn't this a surprise? So I just wanted to show you that the majority of the commenters are against this. Nah, leave them alone. And here's another comment that agrees with Amber. Okay, but imagine all of the exes in the same episode of the podcast having a little roast circle. I'm down.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
No Ottawa girls wanting to hit me up.
Okay, so the first thing I wanted to say is, I understand the tea, the drama involved in this, but I just want to say Amber mistreated, and the real word I want to use is not mistreated. You know what the real word I want to say, ABU, you know where we're going here. A few of these people, Casey, Beck, clearly controlled and had a very volatile relationship with Destiny, and we still even haven't heard wifey side. And as far as the things that she did to Crystal, I consider them mistreatment as well. So you, as the mistreater of these people, would like to spend time with them and would like to have them on your podcast and say, what, I ruined your life?
Instances where the answers have been yes.
How about you do my podcast now and make me money? Okay, the things that she did to Beck, I mean, Beck didn't even think that they were able to date. I mean, now they are in a relationship and good for them, but you took away Beck's money from the live streams that you owed them, okay? You paid them for live streams after you guys broke up, and you took away every penny. Here's Beck saying, I didn't see a dime of that 2,600. Even the 300 she actually sent went straight up to bills. That's the truth. The point of that comment, and a lot of people still don't know, when Beck and Amber broke up, Amberlynn publicly and privately hired Beck to be in her live streams because Amberlynn was never going to get the views alone. Okay, she needed somebody to entertain people. So what happened is that she promised to give Beck half the money. But instead, as you see, this is Beck's comment from a while ago. Amberlynn took away all the money for the bills. This is ridiculous. She even had to split the Netflix with Beck. At the time, Beck did not have a job, a career. Uh, they didn't have money. And Amberlynn was making like $200,000. Why did you hire this person and not pay them? That is illegal. Okay? They didn't see a single cent of that money. And you think that they should come on the internet and have a podcast and make you money? You threatened Beck with legal action if they even speak about you. But you should make money from a podcast that they come on. Oh, and my favorite is how you humiliated them about everything about them with their proposal story, which was not humiliating, but she knew it would humiliate them. How you filmed, edited the humiliation and mistreatment, posted it on YouTube for money. And it's wild. And do not even let me get started about what you did to Casey. The point of the story is this. You as the mistreater, and it's a very nice word, not what I really want to say. You as the mistreater of some of these people, how dare you ask them to come on your podcast? It's a very frightening idea. I'm going to put it to you like this. If anybody else who had a history of mistreating people, okay, said, I would like to have a podcast with all the people that I mistreated, probably it would give one pause, and it would not sit well with the majority of people, okay? So that just shows a lack of awareness on your part about what you did to them. Okay. And somebody in the comments did say, if you want to come on a podcast and say that you ruined their life. Also, it's not lost on me that every step of the way, you can't carry a show. I know that you're getting enough money to buy whatever you want right now and pay your bills, but that's now. Okay. I told you she was going to get 20,000 views, and she is. That's her typical reach until the video keeps getting promoted out. Listen, your views have dropped drastically from the 100,000, 200,000. That's because you just can't carry a show by yourself. You need side characters. So you are so desperate for side characters, you have literally no one to come on your, you Amberlynn Reed show, that you are asking the people that you mistreated to come on a podcast. Amber, I want you to think about this. If someone really mistreated you in your life, would you want to make them money and do good for them and come and help them out? Like, this just makes no sense. Like I said, if any other person, if a guy was like saying, yeah, I mistreated all these women, let me go on a podcast and invite them all, who would want that? It's unbelievable. Okay. So the other part of this is obvious. As I keep telling you, it's such an embarrassing time to be alive. It's a good time to be alive, but it's an embarrassing time to be alive, girls. She is not over any of her exes. She's obsessed with them.
Berlin! Hi! I look like Heather Locklear.
You guys love Amberlynn? And I'm going to post a question like this to you. Would a woman who is in a new, loving, romantic, amazing relationship, would a woman be begging for her exes to come and do a podcast with her? Probably not. Now, Amberlynn says that she is in a relationship with a woman named Valentine. We use code names here, 00 Kermit, okay? FBI Frank told us to do it. The FBI is behind us. Not really. FBI complimented Amberlynn on her following, if you believe that. I have a very large Bridget Kermits to sell you. So let me see if I can get this straight, Amberlynn. In the last video, you told us we need to move on because you moved on from all your exes. Clearly, you now prove that you have not moved on by begging them to come on your podcast and to come back to you. But also, you want me, Emma Kermit, to believe that you are involved in a healthy romantic relationship with a woman that you've been speaking to for 7 months. That is what Evelyn said. She said that she's been talking to this person now for 7 months. They've been taking it easy, and now she has the perfect woman, all this other stuff. Now you're officially not single, in a relationship. So you want us to believe that you are in a relationship and you are begging for your exes to come on your podcast. Not only have you not moved on, and also not only are you jelly and bitter about all these breakups, you never want to let them go. Look, this is the bottom line. If she was over them, she wouldn't talk about them. People talk about what they think about. If you believe nothing else I say in this video, remember this. People talk about what they think about. Because I know that somebody in the comments is going to say, oh my God, it's just a TikTok. It doesn't mean anything. She lip synced its sound. Everything means something with her. She's not going to do a lip syncing. She's not going to post something that she doesn't believe in. She wants to spice things up because things are the blandest flavor around. Amberlynn, put some more garlic in your chili, okay? And onions. The point of the story is she's not over her exes. She told us that we need to move on from her exes and from her being with them because she's moved on. But the truth speaks for itself. No one is going to come on your podcast. And by the way, so someone like Destiny exposed you. You said that, oh, Destiny is lying about everything she says, and Destiny's lying. And she also like embarrassed you and exposed you on YouTube. I mean, most of the things that Destiny said, people already knew because Amber had alluded to them and they were obvious, also a lot of them. But my question here is, why would you want somebody who you claim exposed you on YouTube to go on your podcast?
Amberlynn did not shower.
It's called Desperation Table for Kermit. So anyways, at the end of the day, Amberlynn, you could say that you're in a romantic relationship that is super healthy and is wonderful and you're dating somebody. This is why Amberlynn Reed is truly deep down inside single and not over her exes for 100, Kermit. Okay? At the end of the day, she's obsessed with her exes. She's telling it to you point blank, straight out on TikTok. And notice that Amberlynn isn't doing any of these quirky girl behaviors and not doing any of these type of TikToks on YouTube as shorts because she would get a different response. She didn't get a good response on this on TikTok because people understand this is not healthy and this is wrong. But notice how she does all the majority of bad behaviors on social media because she knows that not 100%, maybe not even half of people who follow her on YouTube are following over there. It's different sources. Like on TikTok, people follow her because they think she's a quirky girl that ordered, veggie sandwich or got something else. At the end of the day, Amberlynn, if you are so sure that all your exes are going to come on your podcast, go and post it on YouTube. And the main thing I just wanted to say is, there is no way there is a serious girlfriend, serious relationship going on. Because if you are starting out, like, okay, her point was they were talking for a few months and now they're serious, now they're in a relationship. If you are starting out a relationship, obsessing over your ex and publicly, as a public figure, posting about them, you're not in a relationship, you're not over your exes, and you're being disrespectful, as Amberlynn would say, towards your new partner. There is no new partner, not in any serious capacity. Rinse, lather, delulu. Okay, so I'd like to preface this by saying that no one really is asking these questions. Amberlynn is clearly asking these questions herself. Everybody in the community knows that Amberlynn loves asking herself these questions. She also recently said that she gets like hundreds of questions, maybe thousands, I don't know, but a lot, and she chooses them at random. No, you didn't choose this at random. You want, in my opinion, to be seen as desirable to the community. It doesn't, listen to me, Amberlynn, it's what's inside that matters. And the problem with you is that your character is of a person who deceives others. So it doesn't matter about being desirable in any other way because you deceive others and you mistreat others. Okay, so this question she either asked herself or is clearly picking it because she wants to seem desirable. How many girls and guys have you with? I've had with 5 girls. I never had with a man.
Bling, bling. Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's.
Your ex Casey is a man and you are super transphobic. I've always been super transphobic and continue to be this way, Amberlynn. And here is a question, another question that she of course picked at random. If your ex is a trans man with a man, he hadn't transitioned yet. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. You are correct, Amberlynn. Listen, if you don't know, I'm gonna handle this BS about like how many girls she's with. If you haven't seen that clip, I can't use her clips because she goes after people like for using 5 seconds of her clips or more than that. Go and find that clip. It's out there, I think, on Twitter. Probably it's out there, of her sitting in a nursing home where she was working, or assisted living facility, wherever she was working, and talking about how she wasn't into who Casey really was. And I'm not going to go deeper than that, but because she goes deeper than that, she has a whole bunch of history of being transphobic, and she will always be that way, and that is who she is. And by the way, if you haven't seen the Casey interview, her ex Casey with Mr. Snowflake, which I will link down below, Casey said that Amber Lynn was like, well, you'll never be a father. So this is just more of Amber Lynn's transphobia to say that she's never been with a man when she has, okay, so this is nothing new. I would like to see rinse, lather, delusion, Kermit, repeat, but this is not funny. It's not funny how you are, Amber Lynn. Let's just talk about something that is a little bit amusing, okay? How many girls have you... So let's count girls, okay? So we already discussed the first situation that is not what she says it is. But then we have Crystal, we have Destiny, we have Beck, and then we have Wifey. Now, this is a blatant lie. Why it's not, so that would be 4, and it's not 4, okay? So Beck, Amberlyn Reed has a live stream in which Beck exposes that they never did the things that Amberlyn said that they did together. Amberlyn is lying. Amber's opinions of what we're talking about is definitely not like what was happening between her and Beck. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say here, Amber Lynn lied for 4 years about a certain type of relationship that she never had with Beck. Beck said it. There's live streams, there's videos on this on YouTube. Look them up. Straight out, Beck said this never happened. Okay, Amber Lynn is out here reading This Never Happened magazine.
That's my suggestion. I went on a date the other day. You're jealous?
Okay, so never happened. Stop lying, okay? And just remember, Amber's opinion of what we're talking about, like what is one thing, is not what's actually happening between her and Beck, and never happened. I will give you one thing, I think, yes, with Destiny, and a big question mark with Wifey. So pretty much, Amber Lynn, your numbers are all wrong. You never went to the movies. I'm sure that's what we're really talking about. You never went to the movies with Beck, and girl, you a lie. But more importantly than that, who is asking these questions, and who is interested in knowing, and why are you on purpose picking this question? Like, let me just put it to you like this, okay? It's that she's writing her own questions, and she claims, you'll see soon, that she's not writing her own questions, right? But it's either that she's writing her own questions, or if she's not, which I believe she is, but if she's not, she's obviously picking this question to seem desirable. Nobody is interested in this type of information. And by the way, Amber Lynn, one time I was, Destiny was live, her ex was live, and I was asking questions in the chat, and Amber Lynn said to me, oh my God, why are you bringing this up? Because you bring it up. I will only talk about something that she brings up first. So, Amber Lynn, oh my God, you keep bringing this up, so you're a public figure. I'm going to keep talking about it. Girl, you a lie. You a lie, okay? If it is that Maury Povich was not retired, you could go on his show and he would say that never happened, okay? He would determine, girl, you a lie. Okay, too bad he retired. So, this is ridiculous. I'm just kidding about Maury Povich. We love Maury Povich, but I think it's ridiculous, Amber Lynn, that you are picking these questions and then have enough nerve to tell me on live stream, oh my God, why are you saying this? Because you say it first. She has said a lot of things. This is like saying that she was having 10 a day. And I'm just like, 10 what? 10 lies? Yes, Amber Lynn definitely tells 10 lies a day. Do you believe this nonsense that she said this? There's no way anything happened with Beck, though. Beck confirmed it. So Amber Lynn lying again. It's a wonderful time to be alive, girls. It's an embarrassing time to be alive. Here's a message to Amber Lynn Reed, because of course she doesn't watch my videos. Amber, honey, go spill some real tea. Go spill some real tea on your channel, on Instagram, on TikTok. Go do tea, okay? Instead of these lies. And nobody is interested in this. Who's asking this, Amber Lynn? Stop asking yourself your own questions. When's the last time you've had to go to the ER? 2 years ago when I tore ligaments in my ankle. Oh my God, the sprained ankle that could. First the potato, then the ankle that could, whatever the potato that could. Look, I think that question is all about trying to find out if she's going to the ER and urgent care, like, secretly. I guarantee you, my opinion is she will never, ever, 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 ever tell you if she does go. unless she needs to divert attention from her bad behavior on the internet and manipulate the audience's attention to something else. Yeah, I know where that question's coming from. You want to see if she slips up and tells you the truth. She won't. What inspired the new hairstyle? I think the two little ponytails are your cutest look yet. I've been doing it for years, first time in 2020. Not gonna lie, Mama Lynn low-key hyped me up about the hairstyle. So I've been enjoying doing it again. Thank you. I did see her do I think I've seen her do like braids. I'm just gonna say this. I'm really glad that you and your mom are rekindling your relationship. And just a general statement, not about your mother. Evelyn, not everybody has like your best interest at heart. Not about your mom, of course, but just think about it. You are clearly asking yourself questions. Cut the BS and tell the truth. No, I'm not. I'll share screenshots, but everyone's usernames would be shown. Just to let you know, she never, ever shared the screenshots.
It just keeps getting funnier every time I say it.
She has none. And by the way, if she ever does, she definitely has 2 to 3 phones. She definitely has 2 phones. And I guarantee you, my personal opinion is that she has many different fake Instagram accounts. She's asking herself, not all the questions. Some questions are real, but she's asking herself a lot of the questions, and she never shared screenshots. And since she once infiltrated a Facebook group and called herself Damien or Damon White and defended herself and trashed herself too in that group, and she's admitted to this, yes, she's asking herself her own questions. Not all the questions are being asked by her, but a lot. She never shared the screenshots. How many questions do you get when you do these? This is what I talked about in the beginning, hundreds, but I choose a few at random. You asking how many people is not random. You're doing this to seem desirable. Do you plan on reading any more of your poetry? Ask her how she's doing. I really love sips. I'll think about it. Sharing my writing is honestly hard for me these last few years as my writing style has changed so much from when I was in my early 20s and shared a lot of them writing then, whatever. Amber, share, don't share, whatever. Okay, so let's just move on to Foodie Beauty.
End of story. I had like 3 people who donated. I made 37 dollars. I offered my money back. So many creators have some kind of link to a donation site, like a PayPal, Cash App, whatever. You know, we entertain. We should get paid. We should get money. And, you know, there's no shame in that. Like, it's not like I rely on PayPal donations to like support me.
Okay, so here is my opinion on Chantal addressing her PayPal scam. So if you don't remember, Foodie Beauty posted a community page post asking for people to donate if they wanted to towards her new apartment in Canada. If you don't know, Foodie Beauty completely fooled her audience. She does this every single time. She comes back to Canada. My opinion, the reason that she comes back to Canada is because she wants to take advantage of her free health care, and she shouldn't be allowed to, in my opinion, because she's not really a citizen. She's trying to keep her citizenship in Canada while she's living in Kuwait for the majority of the year, so she could be entitled to the free health care. Like we talked about, she just went to the ER, okay? Now, some of you have pointed out in the comment section that the reason that it's free is because it's paid by tax dollars. Right, you're absolutely correct. The problem is Foodie Beauty only lives in Kuwait, so she doesn't pay taxes in Canada. She has famously not paid taxes in Canada. She claims that she's on a payment plan, but the videos, they're out there. She has continuously said she doesn't pay taxes in Canada. Why should you be entitled to the free healthcare? Why should you be like even seen as a citizen? You don't live there. So the whole thing about coming to Canada is always a scam because she gets the clothing that she wants. Other people buy her clothing that she wants that she can't buy in Kuwait. She takes advantage of the free healthcare and she runs back to her fake husband. My personal opinion on this whole situation is she was never, I told you right away, she was never going to stay in Canada because she cannot be without a man. She feels very insecure without her fake husband who already cheated on her and told her that he doesn't love her. Some of you have said in the comments, what is she getting from that relationship? She just needs, in my opinion, a warm body, like somebody that like, oh, somebody's there for me even though they don't love me. They told me they don't love me and they cheated on me, and you know, they get happy cheating on me. So basically, I believe that she is never going to stay in Canada because obviously she only feels secure when she's with a guy, and the guy is not. She couldn't find anyone in Canada to marry her. So, okay. Here's my opinion on that's like a little bit of a background for those of you that haven't been keeping up. So she asked for these donations, and Then she said, I'm not getting an apartment in Canada. I'm actually going back to Kuwait. And so I believe that she should have given people their money back. This is her addressing the situation. First of all, she comes off as incredibly entitled. I would like to address the point that, oh my God, all YouTubers, all YouTubers have a donation button. Okay. First of all, there is a very large difference between actually having like a thanks button or like donating through super chat or having a cash app or whatever in your description box and straight out going to your community page and asking for money. It's not the same thing, okay? One is a suggestion, one is begging. The suggestion is it's there for you if you choose to use it, begging for money. And by the way, I totally feel that people could donate to whoever they want for whatever they want. That being said, this woman needs to get a job and she needs to continue to make more videos if the videos that she's making are not paying her enough. Instead of asking you to pay for her Canadian apartment, that is a dream. It never happened, okay? It's a fake, a fraudulent idea. She's not getting an apartment in Canada. I think that it's understandable to donate, even though I still think that people could donate to a Kermit if they want. Like they could donate for whatever purpose, whenever it's your money. I think usually people donate when a person is in a true hardship or like a medical issue. She's not in a true hardship. She just wants your money, okay? Go get a job, Chantal, or make more videos. Or how about you make videos on topics that get more than 6,000 views? Now, here's the situation. As far as what she said about, I only made $37, it is not about how much you made. First thing I'm going to say, I'm going to be a little bit petty for a second and say, where's the proof that you only made $37? For all I know, she could have made $1,355, or that was very specific. This is a math channel. Maybe she made $10,000. I mean, I'm sure she didn't, but I'm saying, prove it that you made $37. That's number one. Number two, because she says that she lies about whatever she wants. So how do we know there's proof that she only made $37? She offered the money back, supposedly, with like completely disabled comments and no means to contact her. So please, okay, how are they supposed to give their money back, get their money back? But I want to leave you up with this. It's not the amount of money that was donated. It's the fake cause and the fraudulent, disingenuous intentions that you had when asking for the money and not the money that got donated to you. So whether you got donated $10,000 or whether you got $37, it's the disingenuous BS lies that you told in order to get it. You knew you weren't going to get an apartment in Canada when you asked for the money. Therefore, that's fraud. That's all I have to say about that. Rinse, lather, delulu. Let's move on to Pokemon Go. Okay, so this is a Pokemon Go update. This is just going to be one long rant. Most of my Pokemon updates on raids are rants, so you should be used to it by now. Okay, I'm going to show you Kartana raids, Celesteela raids, and Tapu Bulu raids. The first thing I want to say is I think it is ridiculous and preposterous, in my personal opinion, what I think and how I feel, that Kartana and Celesteela are completely locked like to different hemispheres. Do you know how difficult it is and annoying it is to get friends in the southern hemisphere that will invite you to raids? Now, please do not get me wrong. I have some amazing friends in Australia and in different parts of the southern hemisphere that did invite me to raids. But the point is, do you know how annoying it is that, in my opinion, okay, that we can't just raid how we want to, okay? Why is Kartana and Celesteela locked due to hemispheres? No, it doesn't promote, in my opinion, people getting new friends. I mean, it does, but it's just promoting my annoyance. I'm just speaking solely for myself as a player that spends money on the game. Now, look. I think that people that live in the southern hemisphere that would like to raid for Kartana may feel a similar way. I know, soon there's going to be like a Pokemon Go event and they're all going to be available together, but that doesn't change what's already happened. I believe originally Celesteela was supposed to be, like, they were supposed to be potentially like switching hemispheres. This is like not this time, but another time that these two raid bosses came out. Of course, they came out shiny. I got one shiny Celesteela, and I did not get a single shiny Kartana. I had to trade with my friend, and it was bad IV. Look, I'm just like not happy about these raids. I think it's ridiculous that we can only raid 5 times a day remotely. I personally, with my job and with my schedule in life, do not have time to run around, do raids. Like we've talked about this. I understand. I get it that, the game was meant to explore, but there was a change of life before, and that's when they changed everything. And I really, really passionately feel about this that we need to go back to unlimited raids, or at least like 20 to 40 a day at least. It was difficult to get invited to the Celesteela raids, mainly not even because it's hard to find the friends that will invite you and raid with you, but of the time difference. It's a very large time difference. So you kind of have to get up super early to raid and just like rinse, lather, no Celesteela repeat. I was sad about it. I have one shiny, no hundo Celesteela. What could I tell you? I mean, it was what it was. Recently, when I'm recording this video, there are Tapu Bulu raids that no one wants to do because it is in the middle of Heracross Raid Day. Why do we need one? I mean, I am a little biased. I will admit I have a hundo Heracross, but even if I didn't, why do we need one? Yes, when you Mega Evolve Heracross, what happens is that Heracross actually becomes like potentially 5,000, but I don't care about that. Why do we need a Mega Heracross Raid Day, in my opinion? That's my question. But we can't get Celesteela. And here's a shiny Tapu Bulu, rinse, lather, and who cares? You understand? Like, why can't we just get what we want in the game? And I know it's just a game, but those were my raids. I understand that the game is going to do what they do, but I'm just going to say one thing. If this was my game, I would definitely give the players what they want. Thoughts, comments, Kermits, leave it in the dislikes down below. I wanted to thank you so very much for watching today. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know your thoughts about this video and the dislike. Enjoyed today's video. There will be a video that's going to pop up. It's going to be similar to this. You can go and like it. You can go and dislike it. Be a friend. Do whatever you want. Anyways, thank you so very much for joining me for this video today, and I will see you very, very soon on the next one. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.